Welcome to Shovelware Diggers. Our dig team's currently excavating the Softkey Shareware 2000 Hit Games 2 CD collection. You can find a link in the video description containing the entire directory structure of this archive. Here's what our diggers have for us for week 101. For more information on how to join the dig team, simply follow the Patreon link in the video description. Now without further ado, let's get started. First up, a new digger, Dookie, has dug up WINGAMES /GG/FIREWORK. Well, it's in the GG folder, so hopefully that means it's going to be not terrible. Anywho, FIREWORK. Oh, this is a screensaver. Okay. Well, what's the README say? FIREWORKS by Stephen K.S. Tucker? Perpetual motion software. Screensaver that runs on Microsoft Windows. Simulate fireworks launching and exploding on your screen. And given the fact that it's should be July 4th right now, you know, kind of makes sense. It is distributed as freeware. Suggested registration fee for this application is $5. You'll find further information on using it, email correspondence, etc. to Guy in Illinois. I like how he's saying right here, initial release, no known bugs. No known bugs. Well, in any case, I gotta get this set up, because setting up screensavers is annoying, but I'll be back, well, in a second for you guys. Okay, here we go. FIREWORKS. Set up. So, ooh, there's a lot of settings for this one. Well, let's just see how it looks with the defaults first. So let's test it. Oh yeah, it's a typical FIREWORKS screensaver. It looks like some of them remove the trails from behind them, while some of them don't. Interesting. I'm going to guess it's probably a setting of some sort. Oh, it actually does clear the screen after a moment too. Okay, so first thing I should point out is because this is a screensaver program, it's meant to be used in combination with leaving your screen on. So that means there is going to be, it is going to eventually leave a bit of burn-in the way this is working, but it would probably take an awfully long time. So as far as screensavers go, the actual screen saving capacity of it is okay. Not great, but okay. Let's see what else we got here. You could do minimum height of arches, travel distance for explosion, chance that the trail is solid. Wait a minute, that says 0 and yet it was still doing stuff like that? I mean, what happens if I set this to 100? Oh, the trail. Okay, so I can actually have it be like 22 different colors. Let's see. I kind of don't like the solid effect, so I'm going to turn that off. And then trail length, diameter. Let's make it so it can be like full level explosions there. Oh, there's actually sound to this? Let's see what happens if we turn the sound on. I don't hear anything. Correction, I am hearing fireworks, but they're coming from outside, so it's not actually the program making the firework noises right now. But in any case, so that's a FIREWORKS screensaver. Very basic, does the job. Yeah, not much more to say about it. Next up, we have a team dig from Juan Bourbano and Zed Supremus. WINGAMES /advent /WINADV, or WINADV. Something like that. So it looks like we're going on a Windows adventure. At least that's what I'm assuming that stands for. We've got to README first. I don't have it associated with anything yet though, so let's just go open Notepad, bring up the file manager, drag and drop. There we go. This is version 2 of WINADV, a Windows version of the classic Colossal Cave text adventure game. Okay. So it's basically just a port of that, I'm guessing? Let's see what the write file says. So this was done by Wolfgang Stroll from Germany. WINADV is a port of the classic Colossal Cave text adventure to Windows 3. It is the result of a few nights' work based on the source code of a pure text mode Unix program downloaded from one of the FTP servers carrying sources. Had a few GUI bells and whistles. Also, the guy's saying that that this particular port he's done is going to be public domain. I don't know if Colossal Cave was originally like that itself. Kind of forget, but it'd be an interesting thing to find out. Let's actually run it. Oh, this is looking a lot more intricate than I expected. Let's close this stuff here. So we've got an input window, we've got that. Okay, so it's asking, would you like instructions? Yes. Somewhere nearby is Colossal Cave, where others have found fortunes and treasure and gold, though it is rumored that some who enter are never seen again. Magic is said to work in the cave. I will be your eyes and hands. Direct me with commands of 1 or 2 words. I should warn you that I look at only the first 6 letters of each word. So yeah, this is looking very much like just a straight-up port of the original. Just judging by the way it's saying all this. Anyways, you're standing at the end of a road before a small brick building. Small brick building. Around you is a forest. A small stream flows out of the building and down a gully. So this looks like it's just meant to be easy access. I'm guessing you can probably still type in stuff. Like, oh, you actually have to type it in through this text box in here. So, look, building. You are inside a building. Well, how... Wait, inside? I thought I was standing at the end of a road before a small brick building. So now I'm inside it? Okay. Well, house for a large spring, some keys on the ground here, shiny brass lamp, food, a bottle of water. Hang on. Hang on. Do any of you guys remembered that ridiculous and buggy Bajoran mercenary adventure thing that we checked out a number of weeks ago? Does this seem somewhat familiar? Yeah. It looks like the Bajoran mercenary adventure thing is actually just a ripoff of Colossal Cave Adventure. Oh boy, that kind of explains a number of things. Okay. Well, let's hope that this one actually works properly. Although, that's an interesting point. If this is a straight-up port, and Bajoran Mercenary Adventure was also a straight-up port, then this might still have those same bugs and issues. I guess we're going to find out. So we'll get the keys. We'll get the lamp. Get the food. Get the bottle. Okay. So, leave building. Stand at the end of a small road. Exits. Doesn't know the exits command. Yeah, so here we are back at this brick building again. If we try going north, we enter the forest, but if we try to go south from the forest, we don't get to the building. So I got a funny feeling that those issues that we saw in Bajoran Mercenary Adventure were actually a problem with just how the original game worked, if this is a straight-up port. Yet, because there doesn't seem to be a way to see what exits I have... Well, maybe it says here. To move, try words like forest, building, downstream. Okay, so downstream is like a direction I can go? Huh. You're in a 20-foot depression flooded with bare dirt. Set into the dirt is a strong steel grate mounted in concrete. Dry stream leads into the depression. Grate is locked. Don't we have keys? Use keys. Unlock gate? Grate? Grate is now unlocked. Okay. Open grate. do I just type in great? Why don't we go great? I don't know. How do I move to the other side of the grate? I just go downstream again? Not sure what you want me to do downstream. Well, I had to type in downstream to move. And if I go west, I just end up in the forest again. Okay, so I think I've seen enough of this, since we've already seen that Bajoran Mercenary Adventure thing, which was clearly a port of Colossal Cave Adventure, given the fact that this looks to be a straight-up port of Colossal Cave Adventure, so now we know Colossal Cave Adventure was buggy and weird. But in any case, I guess, well, you got a dragon up top? I guess that's something? I don't know. This is a very old text adventure, or at least a port of a very old text adventure, so I don't know, make of that what you will. And our last take for today comes from Matthew Belshin, WINGAMES /GG/FOXHUNT. I got a bad feeling about this one. And not for the reasons you might be thinking. So, I have checked out games on this disc before, and this is obviously one I would have avoided, just because of the fact that, well, you guys saw my recent video for Titus the Fox. Given the stuff I was talking about there, you can kind of imagine why this would not be an agreeable thing for me to check through. But I think I have actually checked through this before, and I think this is actually really obnoxious, this program. Anyways, it says it's version 2.0. You got another one of these things. Yeah, it doesn't seem to say much in here. Let's see what happens. FOXHUNT version 2.0, David Gidcombe? What? How do you pronounce that? I'm not going to try anymore. Copyright 94. If it's Shareware, please register. Click on register. Okie dokie. Okay, so this is not what I was thinking it would be, so that's good. But now I have no idea what we're dealing with. Settings. Okay, so we got horses, foxes, snakes. And we can make them rabid. Ugh. I guess I'll just leave it at default for now. Oh, and it already started the game. Okay, help. Object of the game. Catch them by jumping on them with your knight. And... is that it? How about jumping on them? Not available. Huh. So it's like a competitive game, potentially, if you have multiple players going. What's the registration fee? Doesn't say. Oh, really? What is the registration fee? Yeah, it's not in here either. So what is the registration fee? I have no way of figuring out what the registration fee of this is. Like, maybe if I hex edit this? There isn't one. I have literally used a hex editor. I've looked through the executable data, the README. There's no registration fee anywhere. This thing wants you to register it, but it literally has no registration fee. So, I don't get it. I mean, it says right here that like please register it and support the further development of programs for your enjoyment and productivity. Click on register under help menu for details. But all you get when you do that is just this. There's no registration fee. There's no registration fee. Anyways, let's actually finally try playing this thing. So, I'm guessing I have to... oh, so you move them like a knight in a chess game. And I guess we're just trying to catch this thing. And this is actually surprisingly harder than it looks. Oh, I think I got him. Yep. Killed? I thought he's in a pen here. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm gonna guess that the snakes are probably like things that move around randomly that you can't see that have the potential to hurt your knights. I was guessing. Red Knight has died from a snake bite. Okay, so we know where that snake is now. Oh. So apparently making them rabid means that if they move on top of a knight, it'll actually kill them? Interesting. Well, I pretty much don't have a chance of winning now. Yeah. So this is kind of a weird one. Also, it's technically also... the game's also known as Knight Moves. I don't... This is weird. It's basically kind of like chess, but kind of not. But also has snakes and rabies and... not really much in the way of sound. Like, I mean, there was a sound option, but that just seemed to be for, making the ding sounds. And there's no registration fee. So, yeah. Knight Moves FOXHUNT. It's kind of like chess, kind of not. Has a 2-player option, which seems to be like it would be competitive to some degree, and... I don't know. Definitely not my kind of game, just given the nature of it, but...